to blow dry her or diffuse her. We have diffused for 4 minutes and 23 seconds. We set it in the dryer. I went at 8, and then we set it in the dryer for about 29 minutes, the hooded dryer, and now I'm finishing up diffusing. So I just have some like damp areas right here and under here. So I'm going to change this out, the diffuser, and use the concentrator nozzle. And go in to blow dry those areas. But the Ember natural set, it dries. It's one of those sets that dries fast for me. Again, I went to go sit under the dryer, eat first, and then I sat under the dryer. But we're just going in to dry those areas that are not, I have like a wet spot here. Hi, Robin. So I'm just going in to finish blow drying this set that I just did. I set in the hooded dryer for 29 minutes, and then I've been blow drying for almost 5 minutes. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to like the live, subscribe if you're not subscribed. We're just finishing up this set. We went live earlier to do this Ember natural set. And this always comes out nice. Always comes out nice. So Robin, when you say it takes you a total of an hour to dry, are you sitting on the hooded dryer, or are you drying with a diffusing with a hand dryer? I don't dry to 100%. I don't dry to 100%. I just diffuse the parts, and that way the rest of the day my hair I can dry. Put it dry for 40 minutes, 20 minute diffuse. Okay, so with this set, I know I'll be dry under an hour, but with other sets, not so much. So this is always a damp area underneath here, so that's why I go with the concentrator nozzle. And under here by my ear. Thanks, Robin. So, and then I try to blow it around too, because we want movement. Yeah, girl, like right here and back there, under there, those are those hot spots. That's what I call them. And then I like to take the take it and just blow it around. So I want that movement. Once you get a cast on the outside, it's okay to blow your hair around. So there's still a cast on the hair. Still a cast. Just got to make sure you get the cast. When you sit under the hooded dryer, make sure you have a cast on the outside. And when you do that, and you can do this, because the cast will still be there. Don't forget to like the live. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. So we're coming up on 10 minutes for blow drying. I love it too. I love the Dyson too. Cut the drying time down. I love that. And blowing it around helps me get volume too. Volume and lift. Right, but you don't have to like big hair to do this, because you don't have to if the way you set it, like, it's gonna take a while for this to grow. Sandra, you say you're not sure what it can. It's what it feels like. You know, like with the Ember, in my opinion, with the Ember, the cast is there, but it's not like a crunchy cast. Have you felt your hair and you know, like, you feel it's the gel coating that's holding your curls in place. And so some people like to keep that cast there, and some people like to break the cast. I'm not breaking my cast. I'm just blowing the hair around. And to get the lift in between, you know, you were on the first live, so all of that separating that I did, you know, gives me that movement that I'm looking for. Thanks, Steph Life. So I got like a hot spot right there. Okay, Sandra, good. So I think I'm just gonna go in. I kind of go in with my fingers and kind of. My Ember sets always dry. So watch this. I'm gonna show you something. So I went in right here, and I'm gonna come and show you on my hand. You see how the dampness is there. So let me wipe that off. I just want to go see where else I have that. Do you ever dry your hair after a workout? So if it after a workout, normally what I do is if it's really wet and I have to go somewhere, yes, I will go ahead and blow dry it. But if it's not, then I kind of let it dry. Hi, Betty. Okay, so see, I'm putting my hands in, nothing over there. So we know we got a hot spot right there to go and look at. Hold on, I'm going to pause my timer. And then I'm going in right here, and I'm going to take my hand out. And it's just right here. So it's like this bottom part here. I'm just going in testing to see where I still have some damp areas. Nothing on my hand back there, so this is where I need to concentrate. So I'm going to start this back up. I'm at 13 minutes. Start that back up. And I'm going to go ahead and put the concentrator nozzle back on. Hold the hair up and work in there. Got you. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. And Betty, welcome to the live. Make sure you like the live. You can just tap the screen to like the live. I'm loving this live. Thank you, Betty. You're awesome. Thank you. I love my supporters. So we're just going in to concentrate on this area over here, because that's where I have those hot spots. Kind of open up like a T. But the hair is defined. You see, she's defined. Raya is defined. So Ember, I'll never worry about when I set with Ember. I know it's going to be a good set every time. I'm not trying to go through those curls because I want them to stay together, but I'm trying to pull them down. Don't forget to like the live. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. So, one of the reasons why I like to do my hair early in the day, that way I can have time for it to dry in those places, because I never like to dry my hair 100%. And so that's why I don't do it at night. So I'm going to put my fingers in there one more time. And look, come out clean. Dyson, she don't play. Oh, let me stop this. So that's 16 minutes and 39 seconds of the Dyson, and 29 minutes under the hooded dryer. And I didn't show you guys. I always try to make, my sister reminded me that I didn't. So I have an intake dryer, so I normally put the hairnet on like this and sit under the dryer so it'll keep the hair down. And then when I come from under the dryer, then I blow it around. So anyway, this is that finished set. We have movement. We have definition. You see the curls there? We have definition. We have everything we're looking for. In my opinion, I gotta look at the back. I don't know what the back looked like. But she looked good. She looked good. She looked good. The hairnet always pulls it in, but it'll do its thing. Did you get your hooded dryer? Yes, off of Amazon. I did. At the time I got my dryer off of Amazon, I think it was $99 or whatever. But I've had it for probably, let's see, 6-7 years, I guess. Welcome back, Rosie. So we are finished. Oh, that's okay. You made it. You still made it. So we just finished drying, and here we are. So there is movement to this set, and the cast is still there because as I'm shaking my head, I hear the hair because it has a nice coating. So let me get the products I use so I can show you what we put on Raya today. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I get everything that I used for this set. So here we go. We used, I was able to get them all this time. For our wash, we used the Innersense Hydrating Hair Bath is what we used to wash. And I just did one wash because I washed my hair on Wednesday. Then we went in with the Innersense Bright Balance Conditioner. And I thought I was going to have to mix this, but it worked out just fine. This was enough conditioner to use by itself. Then I used the Curl Mix leave-in, the Pineapple Potion leave-in. Thanks, Rosie. Then we went in with the Embrace the Base Heavy Hold Gel on my whole head. And then we topped with the, well, in this section only, right here in the top, we added 1 pump of I Create Hold in this area right here. Because that's my area that will frizz out fast and we don't have time for that. And then we topped with the Embrace the Base Curl Embrace Holding Gel. I'm sorry, it's what we topped with all over. So that this is an Ember set with a little bit of I Create Hold. Robin, I know you do. I know you do. So that's why I was like, this is the Ember set today. And I know she's going to last. This is one of those things that I know fail-proof, it's always going to work. So you always got to have one of those things in your pocket that you know is always going to work. So the set, I'm loving it. I'm just touching where it looks like it's wet, but it's not. And one thing I do love about Ember is that Ember dries quicker than any of the other gels that I normally use. So I do like that. Rosie, you say your hair did her job. Yes, see, Raya, listen, because I listen to her. See? So it's working in tandem. I know what my hair needs. I give it to her, and then this is what she does. She gives it me the set that we're looking for. Look at those, that definition. Look at the separation, because I took the time to do that, you know, to separate her. I know I shouldn't keep touching her, but I love when my hair is doing what it's supposed to do. So there, we did that with 29 minutes under the dryer, the hooded dryer. Thank you, Rosie. And then 16 minutes, 39 seconds, we diffused. We are good. I am loving this set. It's definitely going to last till Wednesday. One thing I noticed, I don't know if any of you work out outside or go walking in the humidity and things like that. One thing I noticed with the, and maybe it's just me, with this, the Ember scents, is I can go outside and if it's like humid out there, or water is in the air, like my hair, it can be like, have volume, but when I go outside, my hair will get really, really flat. But then when I come back inside and it starts to dry, it will go back to the way it was. Does that happen to any of you guys that use Ember that's on this line? Because that's something that I noticed and it's consistent that it happens. It freaked me out the first time it ever happened because I was like, oh, what's going on with my hair? But when I came back inside, you know, it went back to the way it was supposed to be. So that's just something, it might just be me, but that's something that I notice when I have my Ember set and I go outside in the humidity or there's moisture in the air. It just comes back and sucks it all in. I do work outside, but it depends on the day where your hair does that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I'm Rosie. I'm specifically talking about like using these products. I have noticed you have noticed. Gonna see what happens this summer because this will be your second summer. Okay. Yeah. See, and I start using it in August of 2023. Does that sound right? Maybe it is August 2023 to 2024. Yeah. So August of 2023, I think is when. Okay, good. You haven't noticed it yet. Yeah, but I did, and I think I took a picture and sent it to Abena. So I was like, this is just, it's strange. I said, but it does what it's supposed to do. When I come back inside, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. So I don't have a problem with it, but it's just something strange I noticed, and again, it could just be my hair. But I love this set. We are dry. It looks good. We have movement, and always a winner when it comes to putting the Ember products in place. And then I just have that stubborn area that I'm always going to have some eye create hold to help this white area right here stay in place, because otherwise she just want to, fluff up. Like I noticed this one piece right here. So we're going to keep an eye on her and see what she does if she fluffs up, because I just used one pump of eye create hold. I didn't want it to be so heavy. This past summer was not good for me. It was new for me. Okay, I think I may have better understanding of what my hair needs now. So we should see. Okay, so awesome. I mean, that's good. And it's a learning process. I remember when I first started using it, like I had to figure out what works. I knew that the light hole was not for us. It shrunk my hair up so much, and I had to use so much of it just to kind of hold Raya down. She's gonna get big on her own. Yes, I like big hair, but I don't like it like big hair immediately, and it turned Raya into an afro. That's really what it was. I didn't have defined curls. I had more of an afro. So I knew I needed something heavier. When she came out with the heavy hold, that was the ticket for me. And so I always, like, I played with it. And so even with this set will be a more defined. It won't grow as fast, because what I've learned is that if I apply Ember heavy hold to like my hair when it's dry, not dry, but damp, and then add water after I've applied Ember heavy hold, that gives me a more defined set that doesn't grow as fast. But if I use it like we use curl mix when we have the hair saturated and then I put the heavy hold on, I'm going to have a more voluminous set. So I didn't want that. So I did it where it was on damp hair, then added the water, then I put, like the Ember topper on to my hair. Oh, see, and you know what? And then I realized I just did this live a few washes ago where I did all of this and I had a mousse in there. And I was like, oh, I didn't use a mousse. So I didn't use a mousse with this set, but my hair loves mousse too, Robin. I've learned, but don't go overboard with it. That's what I've learned, because you like a more defined and you don't like the voluminous set, so you don't want to go overboard with the mousse. You said, I'm going to try it your way and see what happens. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Yeah, so I just playing with it. The more I played with it, I saw I got a different result. And so if you want like the more defined, this is, like I said, this set is really not going to grow as fast because I did it the way, I learned, don't saturate it with water. Go ahead and do it and then go from there. Let's see. This set is very nice. She did her job. Yes, Rosie, she did her job. Raya knows how to listen. That's like, yo, what's your cranky tangle gonna know how to listen to when you start giving her what she's asking for. So again, report back at the next live on Wednesday or next Saturday, whenever all your stuff comes in, and let me know how she will. I'm telling you, she will. If you start doing what you're supposed to do, washing that hair every 7 days. Yes, let me know. Make sure you let me know. So yes, you're welcome for the tips, Robin. Thank you all for joining. What time on Wednesday? Oh, Robin, I don't know if you want to, you might catch the replay. I wash my hair before work on Wednesday. So I wash between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. You know, if I'm running late, it's 4 a.m. If I'm on time, it's 3 a.m. So it's really early in the morning. You want to roll over and look. That's up to you. But Wednesdays is very, very early. Oh, Rosie, you're so welcome. And thank you for joining the live. I appreciate that. So again, I'll be back on Wednesday and we will see what we end up. Maybe up early for my watch. Yeah, so I do it early because then that way, again, I'm learning I need all day for my hair to cure. That's what I feel like it does. And if I wash it later in the evening, then I have to stay up and I don't stay up late. And then I got to make sure it's all dry, and I don't want 100% dry my hair. I want it to be able to finish drying, you know, air drying, even though for the most part I think I got maybe one little damp spot right here, but it's like damp, and then one up here, but it's enough for it to do its thing and dry the rest of the day. And I got the rest of the day for it to happen. So thank you all for joining. I appreciate you. And again, I'm loving this set. And we will see how she lives. And then we will also determine what we're going to do on Wednesday morning. But I'm staying on my regimen. Raya is doing her thing. She is healthy, happy, and whole. How about that? All right, guys. I will see you next time. And thank you for joining. Bye-bye.